Helping people is hard, but there are triumphs that make it all worthwhile. I want to tell you about a boy named Anyak. He's infected by a guinea worm, which is a waterborne parasite that has been a plague since ancient times. Guinea worms grow 3 feet long and cause excruciating pain when they pop out of the skin. In 1986, there were more than 3.5 million cases of guinea worm around the world. Now, it is on the verge of being eradicated.
And a lot of people, especially in this remote part of South Sudan, people have no access to safe, clean water. And people don't have the basic understanding why they get guinea worm and how they can protect themselves and their families.
To witness this remarkable campaign for myself, I traveled with the Carter Center deep into the Sudanese bush, into one of the last enclaves of guinea worm on our planet. This is an area where there are no clinics or schools.
Well, we found that he has a blister right below his testicles. That would be a sign maybe that the one has guinea worm.
David Stabelar is from Denver, Colorado. David Thon fled the civil war in southern Sudan as a boy, emigrating to the United States in 2001. They worked together for the Carter Center in partnership with the South Sudan Guinea Worm Eradication Program.
David was able to find this boy. It looks like the worm is ready to emerge. What we'll do is we'll take him to our case containment center. At the case containment center, he'll be bandaged daily, and we'll also apply like a cold compress or soak the blister with water so that the worm will try to come out and release its larva.
Hello? What's your name?
Anya.
How did you find Anya?
Actually, this morning I was coming from Mayom, where the case containment center is. They just told me this boy by the name Anyak has a case.
And Anya is a very tough kid, right, Anya? One reason for the Carter Center's success is that it gives ownership to the villagers.
It's a village-run program. It's village-based.
You're the Sherpas, they're the mountain climbers.
Exactly.
The Carter Center uses simple tools to disinfect water sources and encourage people to drink from wells or to use cloth filters or pipe filters. A key is to conduct outreach even in the remotest areas.
This is Jokajol, and it's a widespread village, so we're just going to be visiting mostly some of our suspect cases.
In one remote village, we found a man suffering from guinea worm, even though his wife is a volunteer.
His name is Michael Manuel. His womb is somewhere in this area. But even at this point, we cannot say it's guinea worm until a blister forms and breaks. And then we're just going to be checking on him.
The worm incubation period lasts more than a year. That makes it especially difficult to detect cases and prevent transmission. Michael will eventually be taken to a containment center. That's the same place that Anyak is going to right now to be quarantined until the worm emerges and can be pulled out. Anyak, is today the first time you have been in a motor vehicle of some kind?
Anyak, you can't jot the will in a cooler will be jot the He said, I have never been on a vehicle in my life until today.
How do you like it?
He said he likes it. He said he likes it a lot.
We erected this case containment center here. We can keep the patients here, we feed them daily, and we prevent them from basically being able to go to a water source and infect the water source, thus breaking the cycle of guinea worm.
Because of all the help, all the opportunities that I was able to get in America. That's why I am who I am right now. I owe something to other people. He said he's not afraid. He's not scared.
After dinner, I called Jimmy Carter from my satellite phone. He told me he hopes to outlive the worm. If it is eradicated, it would be only the second human disease to be erased from the face of the earth after smallpox. If he can destroy an age-old scourge, what a legacy.
Usually when the worm is alive like as it is, it's very hard to pull But I think the worm is not like lying around anything there, so that's why it's coming out.
People often ask if it isn't depressing to come to places like Sudan. You see some horrific suffering here, but you also see Sudanese and Americans expressing their common humanity by working together to try to end that suffering.
So I think everyone is very excited to see the end of this disease, and I think we all hope that someday we'll be able to tell our grandkids about this mysterious disease called Guinea worm.
The worm has been passed from person to person for millennia, but so too the understanding of our common humanity is passed from person to person.
We just found him yesterday, and now the worm is probably going to be out in the next maybe day or so. He's ready for the worm to come out so that he can get better and go back home. So.
Helping people may be hard, but when it's done right, it's exhilarating. In southern Sudan for the New York Times, I'm Kristof.